Hello everyone, this is Dan Gramza and welcome to Gramza Market Studies for Monday, March 30th. I was looking for unchanged to higher, stronger follow through and close for Friday's action in the NASDAQ market. Well, we did rally. We can see this was in a green candle when it traded at the high, but it failed to hold on to it as sellers again came back into that market. Not a strong sign of confidence as we go into this weekend. We have information coming out on Monday that could cause this market to rock and roll, and I am looking for follow through to the upside for Monday. In the currency market, we can see here that the euro did break lower. I was looking for weakness in that market. It's also bouncy. I'm looking for a sideways market when it comes to the euro market. Also, over in the Canadian dollar, it did trade below this bearish level. The difference between the bullish and bearish level in that market is $360 to give you an idea of that magnitude of change. And up here, by the way, in the Swissy, we also traded below that bearish level. The difference between the bearish and bullish level in the Swissy magnitude-wise is $3,375 a contract, to give you a feel for that magnitude of change. Interest rate markets, well, the notes went up as the stock market backed off. Makes sense. I'm looking for a down day on Monday for this market. This is bullish, by the way. Structurally, I don't think we're going to get the follow-through that this market needs. And when it comes to gold, I'm looking for a sideways market. This is a neutral setup from my point of view. We did trade below this bearish level when it comes to the copper market. The difference between the bearish and bullish level here is $2,750 per contract. And again, just to give you an idea of what that means. Crude oil also traded lower as we were looking for that kind of behavior, and we can see the difference between the bearish and bullish level in that market is $2,900 per contract. I'm not looking for a dramatic move down, but rather a quieter day on Monday, but I still think the bears are going to be in control in that market. And that's also what I'm looking for in the bean market. I'm looking for a market that gives us unchanged to lower, but not a dramatic move on Monday. And corn, I didn't mention to you this the other day, that corn did trade below that bearish level. The difference here between the bearish and bullish level in that market is $900 a contract. And that concludes today's market studies. Thank you for being with me. I'm looking forward to being with you again next week. And in the meantime, take care.